So this video actually isn't about this chest rig. It's going to be about sewing. To let you in on a little secret, all the cool guys know how to sew. They know how to fix their own gear, make adjustments, and do all types of things like that. Okay, so gear is customizable, right? Everybody tailors their gear to what they want to fit them, right? So I'm here. This isn't a product review or anything like that. This is to promote and tell you that you need to learn to sew. This chest rig, back to this is an example. When I first got my sewing machine, this was my first sewing job. Words are hard sometimes. So I sewed this myself. I folded the strap over. Okay, so because let's be honest, I'm not the biggest dude in the world, and this didn't fit me. So, I took it into my own hands. I made some alterations. I folded the strap over to shorten it up. I did some back and forth stitching, did some across, up and down. Okay, I'm a little better at it now. Point is, it doesn't need to be perfect. You don't need to be an expert. Sewed it up, covered it with shoe glue, let the shoe goo work itself in. And now I've been using this, running this for, I don't know, I think like 5+ years. And I've had no issues. It, runs great. So how much of a load can this hold? I don't know. I'll pull it as hard as I can, and it's not coming off. So, that's good enough for me. I'm not going into combat. I don't need to be drugged by this strap, right? I use this on the range. So that's a great, even if, I bet you that could hold my body weight if I was held up by these straps. I'm not going to test that, but if you learn to sew better, you can definitely have a much stronger connection. So I've sewn plenty of stuff now. I've fixed my own jeans. I have tailored my own gear. So if you don't get a sewing machine, you are falling behind. Once you start to learn too, you'll find it's actually kind of fun, and you're just going to go crazy sewing all your gear. Now, I suggest getting some fabric to test on before you start, sewing a bunch of stuff on your gear, but practice and then, go and adjust your own gear yourself, because I guarantee a lot of you out there, your gear doesn't perfectly fit you. So it allows you to go out and kind of fix it yourself. The machine I got is a Brother GX37. So you don't have to get some crazy industrial sewing machine to do this. Now, if you're doing thicker fabrics, I do suggest, researching, something that's a little more industrial, something that can get through the fabric. But something like this Cordura here, no problems sewing through this. I also suggest getting a string kit with this, so you have all different variations of colors. You could see I used white here, and it would have been a little more aesthetically pleasing if I, could get the same like Ranger green color. But I also suggest getting more needles, because you can pop a needle, especially if you're trying to get through thicker fabric, or, double or tripling layering things. Like always, I'll put links down below in the description of everything I use to do this, so that it'll work. So again, just basic gear like Cordura and stuff, all this stuff will work. So the link will be down below that you can go check everything out. So I'll also put down below, I'll give you 1 or 2 just starting videos on how to set up your sewing machine. So it's not really a learning curve. You just kind of need to know how to set it up the right way. And after a little bit of practice, it comes, really fast and easy. And so, yeah, I'll put that down in the description for you too. And that's just going to cover, again, how to set up your sewing machine, how to clear out jams and tangles and stuff like that, and how to do correct sewing patterns for, different kind of things. So, for example, I just went crazy, right? I didn't even follow really any instructions. I just went to town on this, and it works. So imagine if you sewed it correctly. It'd look way better and probably hold a lot more strength. So that's all I got for you. Again, all the cool guys know how to sew their own gear. It's a great skill to know. I do not regret it at all. So definitely get into learning how to sew. If you have any questions for me about any of this, throw those in the comments. Other than that, I'll see you in the next video.